Before I share with you a new paradigm about eradicating poverty, I have a few questions for you. I'd like you to take a moment and think about a pivotal time in your life. Think about the person involved and the essence of what they said or did that made that so pivotal. Have you got that in your mind? Most people remember a time when someone believed in you more than you believed in yourself. Now think of the last time you were that person for someone else. This new paradigm, which was inspired and informed by a think tank that I'm a part of, kind of a collaboration, this new paradigm gives us plenty of opportunities to do just that, to believe in people before they yet believe in themselves. Now, I know we all like to get big returns on our investments, right? So then why is it when we invest our efforts in eradicating poverty, why are we so willing to invest in building buildings instead of building capacity? Why are we so willing to invest in projects instead of people? This new paradigm will provide some opportunities to do sustainable investing that will increase your capital, your abundant wealth in immeasurable proportions. Your abundant wealth. And lest you think I'm not talking to you, I am. Because the wealth wherever you are is abundant. When we're talking about investing capital in eradicating poverty, we're talking about developing and maintaining relationships while leveraging resources and sharing resources. That's social capital. So how do we take this social capital and invest it in ways that really makes a difference in the world? I was in Ghana, West Africa recently, working with an organization called Street Girls Aid. Now, Street Girls Aid works with the 61,000 street children who live, work, and sleep in the streets of Accra. 61,000 street children. That could be pretty overwhelming. And instead of getting overwhelmed, we've learned ways to leverage social capital in a way that's making a difference for those children, for that organization. I'm also involved in a poverty eradication effort in Nicaragua, inspired by the economist Jeffrey Sachs, who in 2006 inspired us with this challenge. He said, "We are the first generation that has not only the capacity, but the responsibility to end extreme poverty in our lifetime." Now, that's a challenge I can get into. I'm all in on that one, especially since I know that 43% of the population in Nicaragua lives on less than $2 a day. Of course, I want to invest my capital in a way that will make a difference in a country where half of the population is in poverty. But I only want to make that investment if I know that it's going to make a meaningful difference. And that's kind of where this gets a little tricky, because of course we want to make a difference. But in this new paradigm, we're asked to be both bold and to be patient. Kind of like hurry up and wait. Now, I work with a lot of type A people, and I might in fact be one myself. Kind do-gooders, fixers, problem solvers. We haven't seen a challenge that we can't MacGyver our way out of. Sometimes even creating problems just to match the solutions that we've come up with, right? And so when faced with overwhelming challenges, like 61,000 street children in just one city, or half of a country in extreme poverty, it makes sense that we want to feel better by having immediate results and immediate returns. So we dig wells, we build buildings, we build roads, anything so that we can quickly measure the immediate impact of our actions. But to what end are investments? Be bold. Hurry up and make a difference. Be patient. Stop. Let's make sure that we're doing this right. Let's make sure that we're investing in people, that we're building relationships. But why does that have to take so much time? Why can't we just hurry up and fix this? Right? Well, investing in people and building relationships takes time. Nor is it a quick fix. Actively believing in someone who does not yet believe in themselves, that takes patience. Gaining confidence in newfound skills, that takes practice. And believing in the infinite possibilities, dreaming about those, that's not about fixing or problem solving or telling or demanding or imposing. It's about patiently listening and building relationships. In Bridging the Class Divide, Linda Stout, the author of the book, suggests that people born into generational poverty have limited exposure to options outside of their experience. And so when we're dreaming, when we're creating a framework to vision, we have to believe in the capacity of all. But we have to understand that not all have the same experience of articulating their dreams or understanding what their future could hold. And that takes time. Last year, I was facilitating a focus group in the United States with parents in poverty, with young children. And I got to the end of the focus group and I asked them, is there anything else that you have to tell me? And in the back of the room, a mom jumped up and said, I want everyone to know that just because I'm poor doesn't mean I'm stupid. That mom's lesson is always in the forefront of my mind. When we're talking about eradicating poverty, we need to humbly remember that the people with whom we are working are the experts. They know best. They know best. They're the experts in their community, of their dreams, of their families, and of their realities. And so who are we? Who am I to impose my own strategic priorities on others? As investors of social capital, all we are is conduits, creating and connecting relationships and people and resources, and creating opportunities for people to gain skills and try them and practice them. And then when that connection happens, we need to get out of the way and let the magic happen without us. And that may very well be the most difficult part of this paradigm in eradicating poverty. We have to be willing to be detached from the outcome. We have to be willing to be detached from the outcome. Because until we're willing to do that, our return, our investment, our efforts will not be sustainable. It's a beautiful moment when people gain confidence in their competence. When they start realizing their dreams and are vested in their work, it's a gorgeous time. And I've seen it time and time again when a community gets to that point and they say, we've got this. We can do this. We can make this happen. People, relationships, and dreams. That's the new paradigm. People, relationships, and dreams. That's where our sustainable investments lie. As philanthropists with abundant wealth, with tons of social capital at our fingertips, we have within us the power to change the world. We can build relationships and capacity. We can create opportunities for others to dream and confidently move forward. We can invest in those who are willing to put their sandals in the streets. I know how I'm investing my social capital. And I invite each of you to consider investing your abundant wealth, your social capital, in people, relationships, and dreams. Thank you.